Spring 2025 is on its way, and it's time for you boys and girls to prepare your watch list and be ready for the new romance anime that's going to come out. Surprisingly, a majority of them are completely new anime and not a continuation of an old season. So here are the best romance anime of Spring 2025. Let's go! You can now add any of these anime I talk about to your watch list by clicking the link on the pinned comment. And check out my new site if you haven't. Number 10, Catch Me at the Ballpark.
ちょっとお兄さん。
はい。
さっきからビールいかがですかって言ってんじゃん。
Do you know what could cheer you up after a long, hard day at work? Baseball! No, not just baseball. Baseball with a gairu who acts like a tsundere. This is about Murata, who works in a tiring job, but when he goes to the baseball stadium, he metters a gairu who slowly softens up for him. Soon, Murata makes a habit of going to the ballpark till he finally gets some balls to ask her on a date in a park.
お兄さんの応援もちゃんと選手に届いてると思うよ。
俺もあの人みたいに堂々とポジティブでいられたらな。
I feel like this is going to be a slice of life show of the season. It's just a guy watching baseball, so the only tension is between the girl and the boy. The girl also seems like your gairu tsundere, so we're going to get some long stretch love story. And the whole vibrant color scheme and animation pretty much tells me this is going to cure anyone's boredom. Number 9, the Shiunji Family Children.
一緒に住めて羨ましいとか何見て言ってんだ。
絶世の美少女5人と一つ屋根の下。みんな想像するのはハーレムラブコメだよ。
And here we go again, Japan's done it again for the 7 billionth time. So what do we have here? We've got one guy who has a family with 5 sisters and a brother. Yes, you know where this is heading, so strap on your seatbelts. One day, his father calls him and tells him his sisters aren't related to him by blood. That's all what the anime premise says, but I think anyone with more than 2 brain cells can understand what to expect.
だって兄弟じゃないならお付き合いも恋人にもなれるでしょ。
At this point, I'm pretty sure we live in an era where this kind of anime can be expected at least once per season. But they make anime like this because there is a demand for it. So if you are one of those sneaky bastards that was waiting for this anime, then good for you. Jokes aside, the reason I included this is because the animation looks good, the characters seem to have vibrant personalities, and somehow there are a lot of people looking forward to this anime. Number 8, the Gorilla God's Go-To Girl.
とにかく目立たないカゴなら何でもいい。ゴリラ
Here we have Gorilla Grodd. Oh, wait, that's the villain from the Flash comic books. Here we have Gorilla God, who is completely different from Gorilla Grodd and is the god of all gorillas. Anyway, this god gives a random girl called Sophia unmatched One Punch Man level strength. Then she's shoved into this royal knight order where there are a dozen or so hot guys waiting for her.
法律騎士団は確かにすごい名誉職だけども女性騎士なんて聞いたこともないし。
Now, if you ignore the King Kong stuff and focus on the last part, you can tell this is a reverse harem anime. It's the usual setting where one girl falls for the attention of many boys and she has to pick one. Now, you may ask, but Otaku-den, why did you include a reverse harem on this list? Well, my friend, somehow 15% of my viewers are female, so I felt like they needed some shoujo harem show too. Besides, it's the first romance anime to feature a gorilla in it. Number 7, I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire.
他者を踏みつけ虐げる側になる。そのためにも強い力が欲しい。
So we spoke about slice of life, harem, reverse harem. What are we missing? An isekai. This is about Liam, a guy who was a goody two-shoes until he was downtrodden in debt and betrayed by his wife. So when he was reincarnated, he thinks, you know what? I'm gonna be like that guy from Eminence in Shadow, but despite him trying to be evil and edgy, he somehow becomes more popular.
色仕掛けですとなんとリアム様がハニートラップに引っかかってしまうと
I was actually worried there won't be an isekai this season since they are getting very popular, but then my eyes caught on to this anime. In terms of isekai standards, this one looks pretty promising. Once again, you can't go into watching this stuff expecting a masterpiece or the next big thing, but this pretty much gives you an overpowered main character and even follows Newton's fourth law. The more overpowered you are, the more girls you get. Number 6, the Two Perfect Saint.
ようこそパルナコルタへ。
殿下、姉は本当に自分の意思でパルナコルタ行きを決めたのですか？
Okay, so let's see what we have here. We got a girl, check. We have her coming from a noble descent, check. We have a forced engagement, check. The guy calls off the engagement, check. She's packed off to a neighboring country, check. Oh wait, a minute, she is actually warmly welcome to this new country. That's new. Anyways, if I have to summarize, this is about a saint who is kicked off her country after a failed engagement, only to be accepted with open arms to a new country.
聖女としてではなく、フィリア・アデナウはあなたのことが知りたい。
I usually approach both harem anime and shoujo anime very warily, but I feel like this is leading up to something good. Our main character looks like someone you would actually enjoy watching on screen, and someone who doesn't act like that annoying brat. The side characters also look very interesting, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Number 5, can a boy-girl friendship survive?
私はユウの夢を応援したい。だから私たちは親友だよね。
Is this friend zoning the anime? I don't know. We'll have to wait to find out. But we've got one thing, love triangles. You gotta love those because it's what makes the fandom divide into two and kill each other. Anyways, this is about two friends called Himari and Yu, who just remain as friends. Nothing more, but what happens when Yu meets his first crush when he's back again in high school? What'll Himari do now?
その子にちゃんと届いてるから。多分私はずっとユウから離れられない。永遠に親友。
I think, like a lot of anime, this is solely dependent on the way they execute the love triangle. You could do it in an interesting way like Kokoro Connect, or you could do it in an average way like More Than a Married Couple, the bad way like Domestic Girlfriend. I don't know where this one will be, but let's wait to find out. Its first episode's coming out April 4th. Number 4, Summer Pockets.
私のお願い聞いてくれないかな。当ててあげようか。冒険行こう。こっちだよ。
Oh man, the premise of this is like some kind of poem. But anyways, here we go. This is about Takahara Hari, who travels to Torishiojima during her summer vacation. Once he gets on the ferry, he spots a girl, and then she's gone because this anime has a supernatural tag in it. And the more he stays on the island, the more memories he gets.
あなたは何しに来たの？こんな島に。
I think summertime rendering pretty much gave birth to a whole new genre where the guy travels to a rural place and has to face some supernatural mystery. Higurashi did it ages ago, but with the success of summertime rendering, there seems to be a lot of anime like that popping up. And I'm not gonna complain one bit because we get some wholesome romance with it. As a fan of Garden of Sinners, supernatural romance is something I'm hyped about more than anything. Number 3, Kowloon generic romance.
私記憶がないんです。過去の自分を全く思い出せない。
みんなクーロンに恋をしているんだ。
Right after one supernatural romance anime, we've got another, and this one focuses a little more on the mystery. This is about a town called Kowloon, where people are way too nostalgic about the past. The story follows realtor Raiko Kuraji and his co-worker Hajime, who constantly bicker at each other, but enjoy each other's company. But one day, when a prank goes wrong, Raiko realizes she has no memory of her past.
私は知りたい。たとえそれが恐ろしいものだとしても。
Yes, we really need to stop starting these supernatural romances with an amnesia trope, but the manga of this show is very well received. It's rare for romance and mystery to be combined in such a unique way, and unlike a lot of romance, this time the setting of the show plays a major role as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes, so make sure to add this to your watch list. Number 2, Witch Watch.
同居して初めての朝。なんだか照れるね。
別に照れない。
This is one of the few anime that's coming on based on a manga that I've read, so I'm actually hyped for this. This is about Morihito Utogi, a high schooler from a long line of ogres. Yep, actual ogres. We live in an era where we can expect stuff like these from anime, and that's one of the wild things in this anime. He's helping his childhood crush train to become a witch, and at the same time he's protecting her from some big danger. That's where the title of the show comes from.
俺の任務は2個の護衛。なるべく魔女ということは隠し、目立たずいた方がいい。
I seriously love this manga. It's one of my all-time favorites. Even with all the magic and weird stuff, it still has a chill slice of life vibe and even a bit of romance. The main guy isn't some boring copy-paste character either. He's got his own style, which is something a lot of romance anime lack. So add this anime to your watch list and make sure to watch which is being watched. Number 1, Aharon is Indecipherable 2.
これで見えるね。これなら寒くないね。こうなったら仕方ない。担いでいくよ。
はじめまして。
After nearly 3 years, Aharon is getting a second season. Matsuboshi Raido is determined to make some friends in his school. It all kicks off when he meets Reina Aharon, the girl who sits next to him in class, but there's a twist. Reina is kind of different. She doesn't really get how close is too close, and let's just say personal space isn't really her thing. Still, that's what makes their friendship so fun and unique.
阿ハレンさんありがとう。
ありがとう。
This first season is quietly sweet and super wholesome in every episode. It's kind of like My Senpai is Annoying, but set in a school and filled with even more cuteness. Most slice of life anime are pretty chill, but Aharon-san stands out in the best way because of the quirky personalities of the characters. I might for season 2 more than any other romance anime in this list because after all those romantic tension, we need some like Aharon to give us some laughs.